Did you know that eating the wrong four vegetables could actually make your prostate problems twice as bad? And here's the surprise. There are also four simple vegetables that, if you eat them every day, can help calm your prostate and let you finally sleep through the night. I know that sounds shocking, but stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vegetables to avoid and which ones to enjoy daily for a healthier prostate. If you're a man over 50, you probably know the feeling, waking up 2, maybe 3 times a night just to go to the bathroom, that weak stream, that constant urge, that pressure that never seems to go away. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and sometimes it can even feel embarrassing. I want you to know something important. You are not alone. Millions of men in America live with an enlarged prostate, or BPH. And here's the good news. Food can make a real difference. Today, I'll guide you step by step. Together, we'll uncover the 4 vegetables that quietly make things worse, and then 4 vegetables that can help your prostate relax and function better. But first, let's answer the big question. Why does food matter so much for your prostate? The simple truth is this. Your prostate reacts to inflammation. When your body is inflamed, the prostate swells. That swelling pushes on your bladder, and that's what makes you run to the bathroom all night long. Now, what causes that inflammation? A lot of it comes directly from what we eat. Too much sugar, too much salt, too many processed foods. All of these add fuel to the fire. They throw your hormones out of balance, they make your body hold water, and they keep your prostate swollen. On the other hand, vegetables can be either your enemy or your best friend. Some vegetables increase irritation, while others reduce inflammation and protect your prostate cells. Think of it this way. Every bite you take is either helping your prostate shrink or making it swell even more. And that's why knowing the difference between the worst 4 and the best 4 vegetables is so powerful. In just a moment, I'll reveal the first vegetable that sounds healthy, but actually makes your prostate flare up. Most men never suspect it. Let's start with vegetable number 4. This one often surprises people. It's tomatoes, but not the fresh kind you slice for a salad. I'm talking about processed tomato products, ketchup, pizza sauce, and the jars of pasta sauce you find in every grocery store. Now, here's the thing. Fresh tomatoes can actually be good for you. They contain lycopene, which supports prostate health. But once they're processed, the story changes. Processed tomato products are usually packed with sugar, salt, and preservatives. Sugar fuels inflammation. Salt makes your body hold extra fluid. Preservatives irritate the bladder. And when all of that builds up, your prostate feels the pressure. Think about it. That extra squeeze of ketchup on a burger. That big plate of spaghetti with heavy tomato sauce. It may taste comforting, but for your prostate, it's quietly adding more swelling and more nighttime bathroom trips. I'm not saying you can never enjoy these foods again, but if you're struggling with prostate issues, cutting back on ketchup, pizza sauce, and jarred tomato sauces can make a real difference. And don't worry, later in this video, I'll show you vegetables that help calm inflammation instead of making it worse. But first, let's move on to the next culprit. Vegetable number 3 is one most of us grew up eating, and it's often seen as harmless. But for the prostate, it tells a different story. Now let's talk about vegetable number 3, corn. Most of us grew up eating it. Corn on the cob at summer barbecues, popcorn at the movies. It feels familiar and harmless. But when it comes to your prostate, corn can quietly cause problems. Here's why. Corn is very high in starch. That starch quickly turns into sugar in your body, and sugar is one of the main drivers of inflammation. Remember, inflammation makes your prostate swell. A swollen prostate means more pressure on your bladder, more urgency, and more trips to the bathroom. Popcorn can be even trickier. It's not just the corn itself, it's the butter, the oil, and the heavy salt that usually come with it. That combination pushes your blood sugar up, makes your body retain water, and irritates your bladder. Now, does this mean you can never enjoy corn again? Not necessarily. A small serving once in a while probably won't hurt. But if you're eating corn regularly, especially in the form of processed foods like corn chips or sweetened corn syrup, your prostate is paying the price. The bottom line is simple. Reducing corn in your diet can help lower inflammation and ease the pressure on your prostate. And in just a moment, I'll show you vegetable number 2, a food that many people believe is healthy because it's often served with sandwiches and burgers. But for your prostate, it can be a hidden trigger. Vegetable number 2 is pickles. They look innocent, crunchy, and full of flavor. Many people add them to sandwiches or burgers without thinking twice. But for men with an enlarged prostate, pickles can create real trouble. The main reason is salt. Pickles are soaked in brine, which is basically water loaded with salt. When you eat them, your body holds on to that extra sodium. And what does that mean? More fluid retention, more pressure on your bladder, and more irritation for your prostate. High salt intake also raises your blood pressure. That extra strain on your body can make nighttime trips to the bathroom even worse. It's not just about the salt either. Some pickles also contain vinegar and artificial preservatives. These can irritate the bladder lining, which makes the urge to urinate even stronger. Now, I know pickles are a common side dish, and many men enjoy that crunch. But if you're dealing with prostate issues, cutting down on salty pickles can bring noticeable relief. Even small changes, like removing them from your daily sandwich, can ease irritation and help your prostate settle down. And remember, this isn't about never enjoying your favorite foods again. It's about making choices that give your body the best chance to heal and stay comfortable. Next, let's move to vegetable number 1. This one surprises many people because it's often promoted as healthy, especially in plant-based diets. But for the male body, and especially for the prostate, it can cause hormonal confusion you don't want. Vegetable number 1 is processed soy. On the surface, soy sounds healthy. Many people think of it as a good source of protein, and it's used in countless plant-based foods. But when soy is highly processed, it can actually create problems for the prostate. Here's why. Soy contains compounds called phytoestrogens. These are plant-based chemicals that act a little bit like estrogen in the body. For men, especially men with an enlarged prostate, too much phytoestrogen can throw hormones out of balance. Instead of keeping testosterone steady, it can confuse the system. That imbalance may make prostate swelling worse. It's not just the soybeans themselves. The bigger concern is processed soy products. Things like soy protein powders, fake meat substitutes, soy-based snacks, or even energy bars. These foods often contain concentrated soy, artificial flavorings, and other additives that magnify the hormonal effect. Now, I want to be clear. A small serving of traditional soy, like organic tofu or fermented soy such as miso, is very different. Those are natural forms, eaten in moderation. The real problem comes from the processed versions that dominate supermarket shelves. For men over 50, especially those dealing with BPH, cutting back on processed soy is a smart choice. By avoiding it, you give your hormones a chance to find their natural rhythm and your prostate a chance to calm down. So far, we've talked about the 4 vegetables that can quietly make prostate symptoms worse: processed tomatoes, corn, pickles, and processed soy. The good news is there are also vegetables that work in the opposite way. They can reduce inflammation, support hormone balance, and protect your prostate health. In the next section, we'll uncover 4 of the best vegetables you can eat every single day to help your prostate function better. Let's start with vegetable number 4 on the best list, broccoli. This simple green vegetable is one of the most powerful allies your prostate can have. Broccoli contains a natural compound called sulforaphane. Don't worry about the name, it's just a nutrient found in cruciferous vegetables. What matters is what it does. Sulforaphane helps your body fight inflammation and protects cells from damage. For the prostate, that means less swelling, less irritation, and better long-term health. There's even research showing that men who eat broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables regularly have a lower risk of prostate cancer. That's how strong its protective effect can be. The best part is, broccoli is easy to prepare. You can steam it, roast it, or even toss it into a stir fry. Just be careful not to drown it in heavy cheese sauces because that cancels out the benefits. A light seasoning of olive oil, garlic, or lemon is more than enough. Adding broccoli to your dinner plate a few times a week can support your prostate, calm inflammation, and give your body the nutrients it needs to stay strong. Next, we'll look at vegetable number 3. This one is another leafy green that's packed with vitamins and antioxidants, and it helps your body fight prostate stress from a different angle. Vegetable number 3 is kale. This dark leafy green has become popular in recent years, and for good reason. It's one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables you can eat, and it offers real support for prostate health. Kale is packed with antioxidants, including vitamin C and vitamin K. These antioxidants work like a shield, protecting your cells from damage and calming inflammation. For the prostate, that means less swelling and a healthier environment overall. It's also rich in fiber. Fiber helps your digestion run smoothly and keeps your blood sugar more stable. When your blood sugar stays steady, your hormones stay more balanced and your prostate feels less stress. The great thing about kale is how flexible it is. You can add it to a smoothie, toss it into a salad, or saute it lightly with olive oil and garlic. Even a handful a few times a week can give your body what it needs. If you've never tried kale before, don't worry. Start small. Mix it with other greens or add it to dishes you already enjoy. Over time, your taste buds will adjust and your prostate will thank you. Coming up next is vegetable number 2. It's not a leafy green this time. In fact, it's something you probably already have in your kitchen, an everyday ingredient with powerful anti-inflammatory effects. Vegetable number 2 is a pair that works best together, onion and garlic. They may seem simple, but they have been used for centuries as natural medicine. And when it comes to your prostate, they can make a real difference. Onions and garlic are full of compounds that fight inflammation. They also improve blood circulation, which helps deliver nutrients and oxygen to your prostate. Better circulation means less congestion, less swelling, and more comfort. There are studies showing that men who regularly eat onion and garlic have a lower risk of prostate enlargement. That's because these foods help balance the body's natural defenses and reduce the kind of irritation that leads to prostate trouble. The best part is, you don't have to eat them raw if that feels too strong. Cooking them gently still keeps many of their benefits. Add chopped onions to your soups and salads. Use garlic when you saute vegetables or season your meat. Small amounts eaten often can build up big protection over time. So the next time you cook dinner, think of onion and garlic not just as flavor, but as medicine for your prostate. And now, let's move to vegetable number 1. This one is a little different. It's not only a vegetable, but also a fruit rich in powerful plant compounds. Together, they provide some of the strongest natural support for prostate health. Vegetable number 1 is a powerful combination, pomegranate and spinach. They may seem very different, but together they deliver some of the strongest natural support for your prostate. Let's start with pomegranate. This fruit is loaded with polyphenols, which are special plant compounds that fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Research has shown that pomegranate juice can help lower PSA levels, a marker doctors use to measure prostate stress. That means it's not just refreshing, it's actively helping your prostate stay healthier. Now let's look at spinach. Spinach is one of the best sources of magnesium and plant-based antioxidants. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, including the muscles around your bladder and prostate. When those muscles are calmer, you feel less pressure and fewer urges to run to the bathroom. Spinach also gives you iron, vitamin K, and fiber, all of which support your overall energy and digestion. A healthy digestive system reduces strain on your lower body, which can also ease prostate discomfort. The easiest way to enjoy these two together is in a smoothie. A handful of spinach, a splash of pomegranate juice, maybe some berries for sweetness. That's a prostate-friendly drink you can enjoy any morning. Or you can keep them separate. A spinach salad for lunch and a glass of pure pomegranate juice with dinner. By making these small changes, You're not just avoiding the foods that hurt your prostate, you're actively nourishing it with foods that help it heal and function better. Now you've seen the full picture: 4 vegetables to avoid and 4 to add to your daily life. But here's the thing: knowing what to eat is only part of the story. How you combine these foods into your daily meals makes all the difference. And in the next section, I'll show you a simple meal plan that puts these prostate-friendly choices into action. Now that you know which vegetables to avoid and which to eat, let's put it all together. I'll share a simple meal plan you can start using right away. Nothing fancy, just easy meals that support your prostate every single day. Let's begin with breakfast. One of the best ways to start your morning is with a smoothie. Take a handful of fresh spinach, add a splash of pomegranate juice, and blend it with some berries and plain Greek yogurt. This gives you fiber, antioxidants, and protein without added sugar. It's light, refreshing, and gentle on your prostate. For lunch, think simple and balanced. A kale salad topped with grilled chicken or salmon is perfect. Add some sliced onions for flavor and extra anti-inflammatory power. A drizzle of olive oil and lemon juice is all you need for dressing. It's filling, but it won't weigh you down. At dinner, include broccoli as a side dish. Steam it lightly, or roast it with garlic and a little olive oil. Pair it with lean protein like baked fish or skinless turkey. This way, you're getting sulforaphane from the broccoli, healthy fats from the oil, and clean protein to keep your body strong. For snacks, skip the chips and pickles. Instead, try a handful of raw nuts or an apple with a small slice of cheese. These choices are gentle on your blood sugar and won't irritate your bladder. Notice something important here. You don't have to give up flavor. You don't have to eat strange foods you've never heard of. You're just making small, smart swaps that reduce inflammation and give your prostate the best chance to calm down. When you follow this kind of meal plan, even just most of the time, you may notice improvements in a few weeks. Fewer nighttime trips, less pressure, more energy during the day. And remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about progress. Every healthy choice adds up, and your prostate will thank you. Up next, I want to give you one final tip. Even if you eat all the right vegetables, there are certain drinks that can undo your progress. Many men don't realize it, but just one glass of the wrong beverage can make their prostate swell overnight. Let's talk about that next. We've now covered the 4 vegetables that can quietly make your prostate symptoms worse, and the 4 vegetables that can help calm inflammation and support your health every single day. You also saw how to build them into a simple meal plan that works in real life. But before we finish, there's something important you should know. Even if you avoid the wrong foods and eat the right ones, just one drink can undo your progress. Many men don't realize this. They sip it, thinking it's harmless, even healthy. But for the prostate, it's a disaster. Some of these drinks cause sudden inflammation. Others irritate the bladder lining. The result? More swelling, more pressure, and more frustrating nights running to the bathroom. That's why I've made another video where I walk you through the 3 worst drinks for prostate health. If you've ever wondered why your symptoms come back even when you're eating well, this could be the missing piece. So don't stop here. Click on the video showing right now and let me guide you through the drinks that every man over 50 should avoid. You've taken the first step today. Now let's make sure your progress isn't destroyed by what's in your glass.